High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience. The market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. The place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 57 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. Dairy Queen Old Town. At DQ, happy tastes good. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by UMaine Finish Strong, Hidden Meadows, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, The Fitch Company, UMaine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Union Street Towing, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Bangor Floral, Hannaford and Bucksport, Novus Glass, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Lloyd's Family Market, Quality Automotive, North Star Waste and Recycling, Crystal Clear Family Pet Center, The Farmer's Table, Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market, Coach House Restaurant, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Goslin's Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Twin City Tire, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. Let's get you out to the game. Hello everyone and welcome to a sun splash field today in Old Town where the home team Coyotes are getting set to host the Ellsworth Eagles in Class B softball today on Ticket TV. Welcome in to the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. Bangor Savings Bank has helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because at Bangor Savings Bank you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, they're here with a personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit bangor.com. I'm Mark Paulette, welcoming you into the Darlings broadcast booth. It's Darlings in Bangor. They have you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. We are set up outside today. Should be a good afternoon for some high school softball here. Had some showers during the afternoon during the setup. We got a tarp ready if we need it, but we are perched right above third base here for this afternoon's matchup. And you see two teams very close to one another right there in the standings. Ellsworth coming into tonight's contest with the upper hand, a record of 8-6. It's actually Old Town, you see there, with the better winning percentage, down a couple of spots in 6th place at 8-4. Big part of that has to do with Ellsworth taking the first matchup between these two teams earlier this season. That was back in Ellsworth on May 5th. And a 7-2 Eagle victory over the Coyotes. Ellsworth, though, since then, has actually fallen on some hard times. They've lost 3 straight coming into today's contest. They were swept in a doubleheader over the weekend against Presque Isle and lost 2-1 their last time out against Herman. As for the Coyotes, they're also trying to bounce back from a loss the last time they took the field. That was to Orono 5-2 on Tuesday. Here on Ticket TV, our coverage, well, we just showed you that peek at the standings. That's presented by Acadia Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, and great vibes for takeouts. You can call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. They present that look at the standings. Our coverage also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. We're brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's, Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. Available when ordering McDelivery through Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub. You can get 2 sausage McMuffins with egg, 2 hot cakes, 4 hash browns, and 4 small hot coffees, all for just $19.99. That bundle deal is over 40% off for a limited time. And finally, we are presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Of course, Hero Sports Grill, also the site of next month's 3rd annual Ticket Awards. Voting is now live for our 2nd round of awards. Head to 929theticket.com right now to vote for high school basketball boys and girls player of the year, high school basketball team of the year, hockey player of the year, indoor track athlete of the year, swimmer of the year, Wrestler of the Year, Golfer of the Year, Volleyball Team of the Year. It is all there at 929theticket.com to be voted on. Voting went live today at noon and wraps up next Wednesday at noon. That'll do it for our first segment here in the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll dive a little deeper into the history between these two teams. It's the Eagles and the Coyotes. We are making our way towards the first pitch here at Victory Field in Old Town.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Darling's in Bangor is hiring experienced Ford technicians. We've solved the 2 biggest challenges in the industry, warranty time and flat rate. At Darling's, you'll have guaranteed hours, retail time for warranty, and unlimited earning potential. We offer up to $40 an hour plus incentives, generous PTO, full benefits, and a climate-controlled shop. Apply today at darlings.com. You'll do better at Darling's.
Spring is here, and it's the perfect time to refresh your home at the Furniture Gallery. During our Spring into Savings event, brighten every room you have with lamps, rugs, and wall art. The Furniture Gallery is getting ready for warmer days. Enjoy 15% off outdoor furniture and create the backyard retreat you've been dreaming about. Speaking of dreaming, need extra sleeping space for guests? Our sleeper sofas start at just $6.99. Shop local, save money, and love your home this spring. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and Topsom.
Spring is here, and it's the perfect time to refresh your home at the Furniture Gallery during the Spring into Savings event. Brighten every room with lamps, rugs, and wall art from the Furniture Gallery. Shop local, save money, and love your home this spring at the Furniture Gallery with locations in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and Topsom. Ticket TV also presented by Northeast Driving School. They have been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Time now to meet these teams. You see the captains and coaches meeting right there behind home plate. We are ready to get this one underway in just a minute. Here's the Ellsworth roster for head coach Brandy Ellsworth. You see a healthy mix there, but a lot of freshmen and some sophomores sprinkled in with a few seniors. Just the three juniors, on the Ellsworth roster. Now time to take a look at the home team, the Old Town Coyotes. Two schools, two programs that feature a lot of kids very familiar with one another as we take a look at John Milligan's squad for the Coyotes. These are two teams that, on the hardwood at least, have developed quite a rivalry in recent years, taking turns ending each other's seasons. That was the case last year as well on the softball diamond, with Old Town defeating Ellsworth here in the semifinal round of the postseason before falling to Herman in the regional finals. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Praise Auto Sales. If you're looking for your next ride, Praise on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day. No waiting for a sale. And over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today. We're brought to you by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at PowerOfHardWork.com. And by Eastern Maine Community College at EMCC. Every student has a story. Some are just beginning. Others starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. We're going to sneak in a quick timeout, and then we are back for the first pitch between the Coyotes and the Eagles right after this on Ticket TV.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Praise Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Praise Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Praise Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Praise Auto Sales, Outer Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Welcome back here in Old Town where the game is underway. We are couple of batters into this first inning. Third batter of the inning for Ellsworth, grounding it foul up the first base line. It's Cameron Clow at the plate. Jovi Nightingale popped out to third to start the game on the second pitch of the ball game. Kaylee Bagley followed it up with a pop out to short. Clo up now if anyone reaches. Becca Trundy, Ellsworth second baseman on deck. Ground ball here to short. Throw across the diamond. Quick 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first. Natalie Fournier with the put out there. We'll be back right after another quick timeout on Ticket TV.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
From school drop-off to holiday road trips, your family deserves to feel safe, no matter the conditions. And at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer, they'll help you find the best all-weather tires for your vehicle and any commute. With the best selection of all-weather tires in the Bangor area, Twin City Tire also offers the lowest prices on new tires, guaranteed. Save on new tires now, or get ahead and schedule your winter tire swap today at Twin City Tire and Service, proud sponsor of the Maine Black Bears. 609 Wilson Street, Brewer. You ever wish you could rewind everything and press play one more time? Back to when connections meant something, when we played to just play, and adventures started with nowhere to be and all day to get there. Somewhere along the way, we got stuck in fast forward. We forgot to hit pause and see that the open road to everything we miss is actually right in front of us. Find your open road with Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Back here in Old Town, bottom of the first inning underway. 1 on, 1 out for the Coyotes. Going after the first pitch, popping it up on the infield. P3 was Lindsay Mockler, but then Taylor Madden dropping down a bunt single, doing a nice job of deadening the ball right in front of home plate, beating the throw down to first for the game's first hit. Natalie Fournier at the dish, Coyote shortstop. Molly Albert on deck, the right fielder. It reaches the fifth batter of the Coyote lineup. That'll be Elise Sapiel. Taking off and running down to second. Throw down there. Gets her. Nice job on the scoop and tag. Applying that was Bagley to get Madden on the caught stealing. Quickly, just like that. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. A quick moving opening frame on both sides of it. Coach Milligan, I think, is wanting to make the case that Madden got in around the tag. See if we can take another look at that one. The ball kind of skipped in there. Bagley had to go down, field the ball, get the tag on the way by. Still having a bit of a discussion right now behind home plate. First base ump seems confident in his call as you have another look. You see the mitt from Bagley sort of came away from the body of Madden, but tough to tell whether she got the tag down before that. Now we're going to have a little bit of a discussion here to see if anything was picked up from a different angle. Well, in case you needed any more to know just how crucial of a game this is for both these sides, separated by only a couple of spots in the standings, and already the first inning argument there doesn't go the way of the Coyotes, and there are 2 down in the inning. 1-1 is the strike. 1-1 the count on Fournier. That one upstairs and missing. Clow on the mound, count of 2-1. That one's hit on a line into left field. So it's back-to-back hits for the Coyotes, but just the one runner on first with 2 down in the inning for Molly Albert, the cleanup hitter, striding to the plate. Had some technical difficulties there right as we were ending pregame. Nothing much we could do about it. We lost program on our director's computer, so we just couldn't bring the broadcast back from commercial before the first 2 batters came up, but got the gremlins out of the system, got control back once again, and here to bring you some Class B high school softball on Ticket TV. Albert fouling the first pitch straight back. If anyone reaches, Sapio waits on deck. Clow into the windup. A wave and a miss over the top of it, and it's 0-2 to Albert. Nothing and 2 to the Coyote cleanup hitter here in the first. Cloud checks the wristband, has the sign, and the pitch. In the air to left center field, actually left field, ranging back on it out there to make the catch. Reaching up for the final out of the inning, the flex player, Abby Doyle for the Eagles. Coyotes strand 1, and after 1, we are scoreless here in Old Town on Ticket TV.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members.
We've got a 100-year-old company here because of the service, the quality, and the experience that's done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that room. We can take any product that the customer is looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with.
There's no reason to be overwhelmed. We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Yeah, I don't think, I'm guessing it got turned off to conserve battery and then.
One, two, three,
Back here in Old Town, getting ready for the top of the second inning. Scoreless through the first, and for the Eagles, leading it off here in the top of the second, it's the cleanup hitter, Becca Trundy. Second baseman goes after the first pitch and dribbles it foul up the third base line. Trundy, Lily Alley, the catcher, followed by Jenna Moon at first base here in the top of the second inning for the Eagles. If anyone reaches, the third baseman, Greenlee Harmon. Clean top of the first inning for Milligan, who gets a swing and a miss there on the second strike. Quickly ahead to the first batter here in the second. We were here just over a week ago on Ticket TV. The Old Town Coyotes hosting the Herman Hawks. That one popped up behind short, ranging back to make the nice catch is Natalie Fournier on the outfield grass. 1 down after the P6. Mentioned that game last Tuesday against Herman. The Hawks winning a low-scoring contest. Milligan, the starter on the mound that day. Keeping him at bay, giving way to Soroy, but Herman limiting Old Town to just 1 that afternoon. Going after the first pitch here is Alley. She pops it up on the infield. Busy so far is Fournier. She's got another squeeze. That is 3 P6s in the first 5 outs defensively for the Coyotes. So a quick 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second inning, and it brings up the Ellsworth first baseman, Jenna Moon. Jenna goes after the first pitch, swinging over the top for strike 1. Mentioned in the pregame, both these teams trying to get back to winning ways. Ellsworth riding a 3-game losing streak into today's contest after an 8-3 start to the year. Orono also had that same mark before losing. Old Town had that same mark before losing to Orono on Tuesday. Milligan falling behind in the count here, 2-1. Settling into the broadcast here from the softball field, we also have the baseball game going on across the way. The ticket trailer, Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark, Max Pottle down there broadcasting the Coyotes and the Eagles on the baseball diamond. Some wind picking up here in our broadcast booth just above third base. Great setup, great vantage point here for high school softball in Old Town. A swing and a miss. Milligan has her first K of the game, and she has a clean first 2 innings. After 1.5 on Ticket TV, no score between the Eagles and the Coyotes.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides, if it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
Black Bear fans, Maine football season tickets are on sale now. Get your tickets at goblackbears.com/tickets or by calling the ticket office at 581-BEAR. That's 581-2327.
Foul tipping the first pitch of the bottom of the second inning. The Old Town left fielder Elise Sapiel. Sapiel, Sirois, and Trim to bat here in the bottom of the second. If anybody reaches, it'll be the Coyote pitcher, Arabelle Milligan. Dropping down a bunt here, pushing one up the first base line. Clow off the mound, a glove, and fire a quick one over to first base for the first out here in the second. 1, 2, 3 on the putout. Not a lot of deep at-bats so far in the early going of this game. Coach Milligan calling out some calls here before Sirois digs in, playing third base today. And she watches the first one, high for ball 1. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing for over 55 years. You can renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, look good and feel good in a clean, shiny car, and book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Also brought to you by Dairy Queen in Bangor with the new DQ breakfast collection. You can enjoy a Cinnamon Toast Crunch dipped cone, Fruity Pebble shake, a Choco Frosted Donut Blizzard treat. Whether it's breakfast time or not, just visit 668 Broadway in Bangor. DQ. Happy tastes good. Sirois putting it in play up the middle. Little C&I single right there. Squeaks through into center. A one-out hit for the Coyotes in the bottom of the second. One on, one out for the Old Town backstop, Bree Trim. Taking another look at that one, just squeaking past the outstretched glove of Trundy at second base. A little bit of a delay here. Apparently Bree had to ditch the batting gloves to tie her shoe. Couldn't get the job done with the gloves on. Getting ready to dig in here for her first at-bat. Cloud checking that wristband. Trim pinwheels the bat, ready for the first pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 1. Next Home Experience is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Our coverage also brought to you by the Dairy Queen right here in Old Town. The DQ $7 chicken strip meal deal has it all. A bluff at first by the runner, Sirois. She's being run all the way back down by the catcher. My goodness. You don't quite see a game of chicken like that every day where Allie ran all the way up the first baseline while Sirois was doing a little dance within diving distance of the bag. That is something that you don't get in your average baseball or softball game. I think I was telling you about DQ Old Town at the time, and the $7 chicken strip meal deal has it all. 100% white meat, seasoned chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, a DQ sundae. You can get it all for just $7, plus the new honey sriracha dip. Visit 613 Stillwater Avenue right here in Old Town. A wave and a miss by Trim, swinging away on a 3-0 pitch. Swinging through it for strike one. Trim watches it dip low, and she's got a free pass. A couple of base runners here in the bottom of the second for the Coyotes. For the pitcher, Arabelle Milligan. So Milligan trying to help her own cause. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner here for the catcher Trim at first base. Taking over on the bag, it's going to be number 6, Grace Madden. Grace, one of just 2 Coyotes not in the starting lineup today. Rather thin roster. They've been hit with some injuries at various times this year, some serious situations around the Coyotes program. Discussion's over. Milligan ready to dig in. First and second, one out. Bottom of the second is the situation in a scoreless game here in Old Town. Joan Bunt pulling it back. The runners take way off. Now down to third, and a delayed steal works. Sirwa again trying to draw a little attention before the throw. She gets down to third. Up to second goes the pinch runner Madden. Milligan ahead 2-0 after that ball skips in. That one catches the bottom of the zone for the first strike. After Milligan, it's the center fielder Julia Reinzo on deck before the Coyote lineup turns over. 2-1 to Milligan. Through to even the count at 2-2. Protection time for Milligan at the dish. 2-2 the count. Here it is from Clow. And it misses for ball 3. The count is full. 3-2. Runners on second and third. Coyotes looking for the first run. And it misses upstairs for ball 4. Milligan down to first. And 3 straight batters have reached here in the second for the Coyotes. At Maine finish strong. They offer 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. You can apply now at umaine.edu/online. Reinzo seeing it for the first time, going after the first pitch and sending a squibber up the first base line. Foul ball for strike 1 to Reinzo. Clow in a jam here, bases loaded, 1 down. And the lineup flips after this batter. Showing Bunt, popping it up behind the plate and making the catch. Behind the dish, almost getting a double play down at third. Lily Alley had the presence of mind just to stay composed and look straight up. A little P2 off the attempted bunt, and now bases loaded, 2 down. You see the throw down to third by Alley, but Harmon off the bag, so Sirwa able to sneak back in there. Sex juice, 2 down. First pitch to Mockler. Misses for ball 1. One 1-0. That one lined right back up the middle. Cloud knocks it down, gets it back, throws high to first. Everybody's safe. The Coyotes keep them running. 2 have scored. They hold the trail runner at third. Sirois and Madden in on the E1. A hard hit ball off the bat of Mockler. She ends up at second base, and the Coyotes in front 2-0. Clow shaking it out with that right hand. It certainly caught some skin. You could hear the connection as it went right back up the middle into the circle. Milligan down to third, Mockler up to second, 2 outs here in the inning, and the Coyotes in front 2-0. Clow's going to get a warm-up pitch or two here, make sure nothing wrong with that hand. There's not a lot of space on the infield diamond of these softball fields. Rocket right back up at her. Biting a piece. I have a couple of more warm-up pitches here with her coach watching closely. I guess 1 is all that's needed. And we are ready to continue this bottom of the second inning with 2 on and 2 out for Taylor Madden. Coyote first baseman singled back in the first before getting caught stealing at second. 2 on, 2 out, 2 in for the Coyotes here in inning number 2. Going after the first pitch, grounding it to third. It's fielded there, coming home. The runner is safe. There were 2 outs in the inning. Might have been a little bit of a mental lapse there, but the Coyotes will take it, and they played a third run in the inning as Milligan comes home to make it 3-0 Old Town. So Madden doesn't get credit for a hit there, but it'll be a fielder's choice with the RBI. 3-0 Coyotes in front. Now the number 3 hitter in their lineup, Natalie Fournier, watches the first pitch miss for a ball. Madden takes off and takes second base without a throw. So now 2 in scoring position once again with 2 down. Hit in the air, shallow center field, could be trouble. It gets down. 1 is in. Here comes the second run. It is a bloop 2-run single for Natalie Fournier, and the Coyotes have struck for 5 here in the bottom of the second. Fournier now 2 for 2 with a couple RBI through the first 2 innings. 5-0 Coyotes as they send a 9th batter to the dish this inning, and it's the right fielder, Molly Albert. She recorded the final out of the first inning, a fly out to center. Now 1 on, 2 down. She goes after the first one, lifting it towards left center field, and a catch is made out there. Switching over to the basket catch, Jovi Nightingale to snag the final out of the inning. But it's a productive one for the Coyotes, who score 5 and lead this game 5-0 through 2 on Ticket TV.
2025 was an outstanding year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it happened because of you. We appreciate everyone who trusted us to help you buy or sell your next home. Here's to an even bigger 2026. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com. Back here in Old Town where the Coyotes lead it all of a sudden 5-0 on Ticket TV as we turn to the third inning. Coverage of Ticket TV brought to you in part by Union Street Towing. They've been serving the greater Bangor area for over 40 years with towing, flatbed, recovery services, lockouts, and jump starts. They're fully licensed and insured. Call 942-4200. Our coverage also brought to you by Hidden Meadows. Golf season is here. Hidden Meadows Golf Course is open. Just 10 minutes north of Bangor, you can enjoy a beautiful 9-hole course with a driving range, a fully stocked golf shop. Playing you around today at hiddenmeadowsgolf.com. And we're brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings at 105 Main Street in downtown Bangor. First pitch swinging here to get the third inning underway, and blazing down to first with an infield single. And now she'll take second as the throw skips over the fence and out of the field of play. So a single with an E6, and Greenlee Harmon on second base to begin the third for the Eagles. Leadoff batter on in front of London Gasper, designated player in the Ellsworth lineup. They were ready for action, but missing a ball out there. Milligan retrieves that in the circle. First pitch from Milligan misses for ball one. After Gasper, it'll be Addison Engelhard, the right fielder for Ellsworth, and then the lineup flips over to Jovi Nightingale. Skipping in for ball two. Our coverage also brought to you in part by Acadia Federal Credit Union, Acadia FCU, now open on Wilson Street in Brewer, bringing local service backed by more than 60 years of serving Maine. Branches in Bangor, Brewer, and Aroostook County. Visit acadiafcu.org. 3-0 the count here on Gasper. Chance to be patient at the dish. Milligan taking a little something off that one. A fairway finder on 3-0 for a first strike. Gasper now can shrink the zone in a hitter's count. 3-1. She's got a runner in scoring position at second base. Instead, she'll take the free pass down to first with ball four. First two have reached for the Eagles here in the top of the third inning, and it'll bring up the number 9 hitter in the order. Also, number 9 on the Eagles roster, Addison Engelhard. Engelhard has to dance out of the way of the first pitch. Hannaford and Bucksport is proud to support local student athletes this spring. Proud to cheer on their community teams and help make their seasons a success. Hannaford, proud to be part of the community. Wave and a miss there for strike one. Milligan dealing with the lengthy layoff after the Coyotes just sent 9 batters to the plate in the bottom of the second. 5 of them came around to score. She was part of that caravan around the diamond. A wave and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch there. And ahead in the count. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And foul back to stay alive. Appears the count is 2-2. The umps just checking with each other. Scoreboard reading 1-2 here. Nothing against our Ticket TV crew. They're just following orders. Ripped up the middle into center. Ellsworth holding the runner at third, so the bases are loaded after the first 3 Eagles reach to begin this third inning. A single for Harmon. Got down to second on the throwing error. A walk to Gasper. Now a single by Engelhard. And the lineup turns over. Jovi Nightingale stepping up. The Eagles center fielder popped out to third on the second pitch of the ball game to get us going here in Old Town. She goes after the first one and grounds it to third. Coming home with it is Sirois for the first out. That's all Old Town will get. But that's a big out number 1. Nobody scoring. Nightingale retired for a second time. 5-2 on the putout. Well, Nightingale not retired, I guess. That would be Harmon getting cut down at home plate. Nightingale taking the bag at first. Bases loaded, 1 down now for Bagley. First pitch misses. Bagley pops it up. Milligan out of the circle makes the catch, looking for a runner to double up, but can't find one around the diamond. However, she has battled back here to get 2 quick outs. They haven't left the infield. The base is still loaded, but now with 2 down for the Ellsworth pitcher, Cameron Clow. Up to her to help out her own cause. Milligan trying to get out of a big-time jam here in the third. Clow goes after the first one, grounds it to short. Fournier calmly to second for the final out of the inning. That's how you battle back to get out of a jam. Eagles leave them loaded, top 3 after 2.5 on Ticket TV. 5-0 Coyotes here in Old Town.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Back here in Old Town, getting ready for the bottom of the third inning. Coyotes struck for 5 the last time they came up. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. They feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Coverage also brought to you in part by Hartford's Auto Service, complete auto repair for all makes and models, over 30 years of experience. 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. Call 207-989-6322. Leading off for the Coyotes in the bottom of the third inning, Elise Sapiel. She also led off that bottom of the second where Old Town batted around. Personally, she grounded out back to the pitcher. But then after that, 3 straight Coyotes reached. And then a bunch came around to score. Sapiel digging in from the left side here. First pitch, off speed, through the zone for strike 1. Clow back out there on the mound after taking one off of her pitching hand in the last inning. Bit of an equipment issue with the catcher behind home plate, but gets that wristband reattached. Here's a look at live events coming up this week on 92.9 The Ticket. You got Red Sox baseball going on right now as Sapiel drops a bunt up the first base line, throw to first, that pops out of the glove, and that's an infield bunt single for Sapiel to get this second underway. I said Cloud back out there on the mound. I was incorrect, and I thought so. That is Kaylee Bagley who has taken over on the mound after Cloud took one off the hand in the last inning. Clow, I believe, has taken her spot at shortstop. Here's another look at those live events. You got Braves and Red Sox rubber game right now on the ticket. And the Red Sox head to Cleveland for the weekend. 7:10 first pitch tomorrow night, 4:10 on Saturday, 1:40 on Sunday. Then we'll bring you Sunday Night Baseball, Cubs at Cardinals, 7 o'clock the broadcast time. 2-0 the count on the Coyote batter, Haley Sirois. She singled and came around to score in that second inning. Hits this one on a line to second. Catch made there. Throw back to first. And scampering back is Sapiel. One on, one out for the Coyote catcher, Bree Trim. She drew a walk, gave way to a pinch runner, Grace Madden, who would come around and score in the second. That ball hit in the air to center field, camping underneath it, Nightingale, and she makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Don't forget to start your weekdays the right way. The morning roast from 6 to 8 a.m. And the drive knocked out today by Red Sox baseball, but we return to the air tomorrow afternoon at 4, myself and Ernie Clark in the Greenway Equipment Studios. 2 down here from Milligan. First pitch backs her up. Milligan, a walk and a run scored last inning. In front 5-0 on the mound. It'll be at least 5-0 when we head to the 4th inning. That one missing for ball 2. If you're craving something fun and delicious, Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market on Harlow Street in Bangor has boba, snacks, ramen, Jamaican patties, plus boba energy drinks exclusively at their Brewer location on Wilson Street next to Hannaford. The Bangor store is open Sunday through Wednesday, 11 to 8, Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 8:30, and Brewer open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. 3-0 the count here to Milligan. She watches one through for a strike. Be the cleanup hitter Trundy leading off in the 4th inning for the Eagles. Milligan ducks down and watches ball 4 go by for a second straight at bat. She takes a free pass down to first base. First and second with 2 down for the Old Town number 9 hitter Julia Reinzo. Center fielder popped out to the catcher her first time up, was trying to drop down a bunt and just popped right up over the catcher's head. This one popped up on the infield. Cloud short, squeezes it, and that's the final out of the 3rd. Coyotes leave 2, but after 3 here in Old Town, they lead at 5-0 on Ticket TV.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Back here in Old Town, heading to the 4th inning. Just about halfway through this one on Ticket TV, where our coverage is brought to you in part by North Star Waste and Recycling. Remodeling or tackling a big project, North Star Waste and Recycling and Brewer has you covered. Roll-offs for homes, front loads for businesses. Call 989-4000 or visit 198 Dirigo Drive. North Star Waste and Recycling, dependable, on time, every time. We're also brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Give them a call today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Trundy popped out to short in her first at-bat, leading off here in the top of the 4th. Watches the first pitch for strike 1. Top of the 4th here on the softball diamond. Top of the 3rd over on the baseball diamond, where the score looks to be 1-0 in favor of the visiting Eagles. That game also on Ticket TV. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark over there on the call. 1-1 the count here on Trundy. That one misses for ball 2. Two-one, hit on the ground wide of 3rd, foul to even the count. Two and two for Milligan, the leadoff batter here in the 4th. It dips down and in, and the count runs full. Trundy, Alley, and Moon here in the 4th. If anyone reaches, it'll be Harmon. It was the bottom of the Eagle order that tried to mount a rally in the last inning. This one grounded wide at 3rd, gloved it short. Long throw from Fournier. Skips in, and beating it up the line is Trundy. Gonna be a close play at first. Give her an infield single for that one as you take another look. Fournier getting it, but a low throw. Was gonna give a single. Throw might have been close. I guess I am the unofficial official scorer of this broadcast, though. One on, nobody out in front of Allie. Popped to short back in the second. Lily behind in the count, 0-1. Lines that one off of Milligan's glove, and that's going to find a little soft spot in the infield. Fournier taken off to react to the play. That's an infield single. And now 2 on, nobody out for the Eagles here in the fourth. Jenna Moon struck out swinging her first time up. Coyotes leading the Eagles 5-0 here in the fourth. Ellsworth trying to mount a little charge. They loaded the bases with nobody out in the last inning, but then Milligan was able to get out of it. Ground out third to home, pop out back to her in the circle, and a ground out 6-4 to retire the side. That one grounded wide of third. One offering, foul behind us. Milligan ahead in the count, 1-2. Our coverage brought to you in part by Lloyd's Family Market right here in Old Town on Gilman Falls Avenue. You can grab a fresh sandwich, pizza, or Chester's chicken. Don't forget homemade whoopie pies, cold drinks, gas, and snacks. And it's all available on DoorDash or Grubhub. 2-2 the count with 2 on here in the top of the fourth. Milligan into the delivery. That one upstairs to run the count full. Payoff pitch, misses low. For the second straight inning, the Eagles load the bases with nobody down. Here's a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule on Ticket TV. On Friday night, we got some softball and baseball. No, just 2 softball games happening. One in Hamden, one in Brewer.
One's baseball.
One's baseball. One's baseball, one is softball. Both those games coming your way tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And then on Monday, the Bangor Rams host the Brewer Witches. Mansfield Stadium, 7 o'clock is the first pitch of that contest. Foul back, strike 1. Greenlee Harmon trying to do what the Eagles couldn't do last inning. Strike for a big hit with the bases loaded. Catches the zone there. Count now 1-2. Protection time here for Harmon. Number 7 batter in the order for the Eagles. Milligan trying to get out of a jam again. That 1-2 dips low. Two and two. And that one plunks her. Down to first base goes Harmon. She gets an RBI. It's the first run of the game for the Eagles. Coming home from third is Trundy. And Ellsworth on the board, 5-1. Going to have a Milligan conversation here on the mound between coach and pitcher. First 4 Eagles have all reached here in the top of the 4th inning. Tying run coming to the dish right now in the place of London Gasper. Designated player for the Eagles. She walked back in the third. Allie on third, Moon on second, Harmon on first, Gasper the batter. Ellsworth trying to work their way back into this contest here in the middle innings. Hit on the ground at third, glove there, Sirois comes home, cuts down the run, that's all they'll get. First out of the inning, Gasper down to first. Here's a look at the Ellsworth School profile. Enrollment of 553. Josh Frost is the AD. Daniel Clifford, the principal. Did you know that around 1900, Ellsworth Falls became known as the barrel stave capital of Maine? Local mills produced huge quantities of barrel staves, wooden strips used to make barrels for trades downriver. Get the Old Town School profile in just a second. First, we'll watch the at-bat of Addison Engelhard, fouling the first one back for strike one. Got a courtesy runner taking the bag at first base in place of Gasper, the DP. Missing upstairs here. One and one down, top four. A wave and a miss here. The count now 1-2. Milligan trying to limit the damage. After the first four reached in the inning, lineup turns over after this batter. Engelhard singled her last time up. Here's the 2-2, and that one misses outside. The 1-2, missing outside. Now it's 2-2 to the number 9 batter. Jumping out of the way of it, and the count runs full. 3-2. Bases loaded, one down, top of the fourth inning. Coyotes leading the Eagles by 4 on Ticket TV. Milligan gathering herself before the payoff pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is a big second out of the inning. Engelhard goes down swinging. Milligan, her second strikeout of the game. And now the lineup turns over to Jovi Nightingale. First, we'll give you a look at that Old Town High School profile. Enrollment of 546. Jeremy Bousquet, the AD. Scott Gordon, the principal. Did you know that not far from Old Town, the Sunkays Meadows National Wildlife Refuge in Milford spans over 11,000 acres. It's Maine's second largest peatland. First pitch to Nightingale is in for a strike. She popped out to third in the first, grounded out. 5-2 in the third. Sirois gunning down a couple of runners at the plate. She can't get to this one. Fournier does throw to second for the short out. Once again, Milligan getting out of a bases-loaded jam, limiting the Eagles to just one run here in the fourth. They leave them loaded, and after 3.5 on Ticket TV, it's Old Town 5, Ellsworth 1.
Darlings in Bangor is hiring experienced Ford technicians. We've solved the two biggest challenges in the industry, warranty time and flat rate. At Darlings, you'll have guaranteed hours, retail time for warranty, and unlimited earning potential. We offer up to $40 an hour plus incentives, generous PTO, full benefits, and a climate-controlled shop. Apply today at darlings.com. You'll do better at Darlings.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Back here in Old Town, coverage on Ticket TV, brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experience-friendly staff. It's the Coach House, with takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and online at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. We're also brought to you here on Ticket TV by the 2026 Ticket Awards. The third annual Ticket Awards coming June 22nd to Hero Sports Grill in downtown Bangor. The event will be broadcast live right here on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com and on the Ticket app. 30 categories of excellence in the 2025-26 sports season. Round 2 of voting is underway, and it concludes on Wednesday, June 3rd. Cast your votes for the high school basketball team of the year, boys basketball player of the year, girls basketball player of the year, volleyball team of the year, hockey player of the year, golfer of the year, swimming and diving athlete of the year, wrestling athlete of the year, indoor track athlete of the year. Find it all at 929theticket.com. Have another look here at the first offering of the bottom of the 4th inning. Lindsay Mockler sending it back up the middle for a single. She reaches base for the second straight at bat, reaching on an E1 last time before coming around to score. 1 on for Taylor Madden. Madden swings at the first pitch and sends it just down beyond us off the press box of Victory Field. Madden tonight, 1 for 2, a single in the first. Cut down on the base paths, trying to steal second. She reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. Got an RBI on a infield groundout situation, or a fielder's choice. That one misses upstairs. Play at second. Runner took off. Throw goes into center field. Mockler was watching the action in front of her, so she just pops up on the second base bag with a steal. Now into scoring position with nobody out. Pop up behind home plate. That one makes it back over the netting, though. Count even at 2-2. Fournier on deck, followed by Molly Albert. If anybody reaches, Elise Sapiel, the left fielder. First pitch bounces off the plate. That's going to get the runner down to third as Mockler gets one step closer on the pass on the wild pitch. That one misses for ball 4 down to first base. Goes Madden, runners on the corners and nobody out. For the Coyotes, she went all the way to second, sprinting her way up there with the runner on third. I look down to write BB in my score sheet. Jay Baines taps my arm and points to second. That's where Madden is standing. So forget the corners. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out, and 1-0 the count to Fournier. She's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles her first 2 times up. Also 2 RBI to her credit. Chance here to bring home some more. Pitch catches the zone for strike 1. One and one, way outside there, having to sprawl to bring it in was Allie. Two and one. Fouled straight back. The count evens up. Temperatures here in Old Town felt about 70 while we were setting up. They feel about 50 and blustery now. Things have changed as the afternoon has gone on. Some showers making their way through, swinging at that one and lining it into left. It'll get down and get by. That'll bring home both runs. Cruising around the bases is Fournier. She's going to wind up on third. There'll be a 2-run single to left. The error allows Fournier to get to third base. And the Coyotes lead 7-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 more RBI for Natalie Fournier. She is now 3 for 3 with 4 RBI here in the 4th inning. Still nobody out. Molly Albert now getting a chance to hack, and she sends that one towards the gap in left center. That will get down and go to the wall. Fournier comes around to score. Albert cruises into second with an RBI double. Coyotes keep the line moving here in the 4th, now on top, 8-1. Elise Sapiel up now. She led off each of the last 2 innings. 1 for 2 today with a single. First pitch catches a corner for strike 1. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Maine Athletics. For Black Bear tickets, call the ticket office at 581-BEAR or visit goblackbears.com. Bagley ahead, 0-2. Scoreboard reads 1-1, but 0-2 the count on the batter. Also brought to you by Goslin's Bakery, 334 Harlow Street in Bangor. Open 7 days a week. Grab a breakfast sandwich or one of their legendary donuts or pastries made since 1945. You can also check out Goslin's Bakery and Deli and Brewer next to Hannaford. Sapiel had a thought about it there, but held back. 1-2 the count. Runner on second, nobody out. Coyotes have plated 3 here in the 4th. On top, 8-1. And Sapiel battling back to even the count. Ticket TV also brought to you by Bennett Auto Center, where you can experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor, online at BennettAutoCenter.com. That one rolls in. The count runs full, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Sapiel, a chopper back up the middle, gloved by Bagley. She'll go to first for the out. Down to third scampers Albert with 1 down. Here's a look at the Ellsworth Eagles' recent results and upcoming schedule. Mentioned that doubleheader sweep that they suffered at Presque Isle over the weekend. They also lost 2-1 against Herman on Tuesday. They head back home to take on MDI next Tuesday at 4:30, their final game of the regular season. First pitch fouled straight back. Sirois at the dish, 1 for 2, a single in the second. She also came around to score. Lined here into right field. That's going to bring home another run. RBI single for Sirois, her second hit of the game. 9-1 Coyotes. Coyotes keep working their way through the order, and it's now Bree Trim, the catcher. 0 for 1 today with a walk. She swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1. Milligan on deck. If anybody reaches here with 1 down in the inning, it'll get to Reinzo. She would be the 9th batter of this 4th inning. Swinging away here is Trim down the right field line, and that one landing in fair territory. Yes, so Trim at second. A little bit of confusion there on the base paths. Holding at third is Sirois. Late break, but a double for Trim. It puts 2 in scoring position in front of Milligan. Trim on base for the 2nd time today. Looks like we might get a courtesy runner here for the Coyote backstop. And once again, it looks like it'll be Grace Madden. Madden came in to run for Trim back in the 2nd inning, and she would come around to score. She scored the 4th of 5 Coyote runs in that 2nd inning, excuse me. Trim off, a chance to get geared up before heading back out there. 9-1 our score in the bottom of the fourth inning. Old Town wanting to add to it. Ticket TV coverage is brought to you in part by the Fitch Company, electrical and control systems engineers, technicians, designers, and drafters ready to tackle complex projects, or visit fitchcompany.com. Also brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether watching or playing, softball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. After the quick delay, we are ready to get back underway. First pitch here to a pinch hitter. New batter into the ball game for the Coyotes. It is number 7, Kylia Carroll, a junior, hitting for the pitcher Milligan. So it's Carroll taking over at the dish. Swinging here and popping it up into shallow center. Coming on in a full sprint to make the basket catch. Sirois tags at third. The throw comes in. And Carroll will have a sac fly now, a play at third though, and they got the runner in a pickle here. Tagged out right in front of the third base bag is Grace Madden, but the run does come home on the sac fly for Carroll, and after 4 full here in Old Town, it is all Coyotes, 10-1 over the Eagles on Ticket TV.
For the past 10 years, Next Home Experience has grown because of you. Every buyer, seller, and referral helped build who we are today, and your milestones became our memories. The future is even bigger. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Back here in Old Town, new Coyote pitcher into the game. That is Haley Sirois taking over on the mound for Arabelle Milligan, whose day is done. She gave way to the pinch hitter in the bottom half of the inning. Through the first 4 here for the Coyotes, and in line for a victory with her side in front, 10-1. As we turn to the top of the 5th on Ticket TV, Kaylee Bagley, the Ellsworth pitcher at this point in the ball game, leading off things. She popped out to short in the first, popped out back to the pitcher in the third. Here's a look at the Old Town recent results and upcoming schedule. A 15-0 win over John Baptist on their senior day on Saturday, followed by a 5-2 loss at Orono on Tuesday. And then they make the trip to Caribou this Saturday for a doubleheader. Still some games to be played for the Coyotes after this one, coming in with a record of 8-4, as we mentioned, for Ellsworth. Just one more after today's game. Both these teams, though, in position for the Class B postseason. Ellsworth entering in 4th place. Old Town in 6th, trying to close that gap with a win here today. First pitch to Bagley, missing. As is the second. Bagley, Clow, Trundy here in the top of the 5th inning for the Eagles, and if anybody reaches, it'll be the catcher, Alley. Sirois falling behind 3-0 to the first batter she faces. Across the way, Ellsworth leading the Coyotes 5-0 as that game heads to the bottom of the fourth inning. Also on Ticket TV, Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark on the call at 929theticket.com. Back here, it's a leadoff walk. Bagley down to first to begin this fifth inning. And we're going to have something going on here, a little bit of action. Could it be a courtesy runner for the pitcher at first base? Me thinks yes. Try to get a number on that runner. Tough to see, seeing as we can't see her back from this side. First pitch missing up and away for ball one, so 5 straight balls by Sirois since coming into the game. Clow 0 for 2 today, a ground out to short in the first and a 6-4 fielder's choice in the third. Some dark clouds appearing overhead once again. Nothing in the radar the rest of the night, but 3-0 the count. Here to Clow, snap throw down to first, nothing going on. Seven straight balls. Here's the 3-0, and that one misses for ball 4. 2 free passes to begin the top of the fifth inning. First 2 have reached here in front of Trundy. She singled her last time up in the fourth. Came around to score. 1 for 2 on the night. And that ball rolls in, so Sirois having some trouble here since coming into the ball game. 9 straight balls. Feeling a couple of sprinkles on the back of my neck. I guess we do have a tarp that we can throw over the top of us if need be. 2-0 the count to Trundy. That's 10 consecutive outside the zone to start off this fifth inning. And a strike through. Trundy taken all the way. Bangor Tire Company has you covered from a lawnmower to a skidder. Trundy going after that one, and the count now full, 3-2. Telling you about Bangor Tire Company since 1927. Find them at 514 Colbert Road in Herman, BangorTire.com. Getting a piece to stay alive is Trundy at the dish as we begin to unfurl our tarp. At the very least on top of our streaming computer here. A wave and a miss as Trundy goes chasing. And a strikeout as Sirois battles back for the first out of the fifth. 2 on, 1 down for Lily Alley. Alley 1 for 2 with a single back in the fourth. First one missing upstairs for ball 1. Sirois working quickly out there in the circle. Back at it, a pop-up. Is there a play to be made? Trim ditches the mask and squeezes it. Tough to tell, but it looked like that one was coming back towards fair territory. 2 down now in the inning. A couple of free passes, but then a strikeout and a P2. 2 on, 2 out for Jenna Moon. Eagle first baseman is 0 for 1 with a walk. The Growing Place and Polish helps families grow for less while polishing your home for a style, your home in style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them out first. Check them out often. Do Green. Sustainability is always trending at 1221 Broadway and 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. Skipper there evens the count. Actually puts the batter in front 2-1. We're also brought to you by the Farmer's Table for home-style cooking just like Mom makes. Visit the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. 3-1 now the count. Sirois trying to avoid a third free pass of the inning. Fouled back and the count runs full. Family owned for 30 years, it's Old Town Redemption Center. Open Monday through Saturday with monthly $100 giveaways right here in Old Town at 13 Chester Street. Call 827-7887. That is ball 4 and another free pass issued. Bases loaded for the Eagles here in the top of the fifth. 2 down, and Greenlee Harmon coming up. Milligan out for a little discussion on the mound with his new pitcher in the ball game. 9-run lead, just reminding to pitch to contact if nothing else. Harmon's had a nice day at the dish. She singled in the third. That was plunked by a pitcher last time up. It brought a run home. Ticket TV, always free, live, and on demand. You can catch a edition of this game or the baseball game after it goes final at 929theticket.com. Also follow us on social media, sports.net.maine on TikTok, 92.9 The Ticket on Facebook, 929 The Ticket on Instagram. After the quick chat, first pitch is delivered through for a strike to Harmon, and now the skies have opened a bit harder than at any other point today in Old Town. 0-2 the count as the wind whips across the infield, and having to step out of the way of ball one is Harmon. Would have been a lovely day for a hooded shirt. I did not come prepared with such. 1-2, a wave and a miss. That does it for the Eagles here in the top of the 5th inning. They leave them loaded. Coyotes in front, 10-1 after 4.5 on Ticket TV.
You ever wish you could rewind everything and press play one more time? Back to when connections meant something, when we played to just play, and adventures started with nowhere to be and all day to get there. Somewhere along the way, we got stuck in fast forward. We forgot to hit pause and see that the open road to everything we miss is actually right in front of us. Find your open road with Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
2025 was an outstanding year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it happened because of you. We appreciate everyone who trusted us to help you buy or sell your next home. Here's to an even bigger 2026. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
We are back here at a suddenly soggy Old Town with the Coyotes in front 10-1 on Ticket TV. Leading off here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Old Town, it is the center fielder, Julia Reinzo. See how much longer my score sheets hold up as I try to write on some very wet paper at the moment. Coyotes coming to the dish here in the bottom of the 5th inning, needing just a single run to win this contest, in front by 9 as we begin the frame. And once again, the rain picks back up. That rain intensifying as the first pitch to Reinzo misses for a ball. Can't be tough to have to squeeze that softball out there in the circle and try to find a grip on it. Can't be easy. I think I said it can't be tough. It's quite tough. 1-0, a wave and a miss. You can tell Bagley taking a little something off it, just trying to make sure she gets it over. One and one, that skips in. Baseball game across the way, turning to the 5th inning with Ellsworth leading 5-0. That one catches a piece and evens the count at 2-2. Lineup turns over after Reinzo. Got some wet equipment right now here in Old Town. 3-2. Must have not been a 3-2. Fooled by the scoreboard I was. Now the count runs full at 3-2. Reinzo trying to reach to begin the 5th. She chops one on the infield, fielded at second, underhand flip for the first out of the inning. Hard to tell if it is still Jenna Moon over there first base for the Eagles, but if so, a smart player, that Jenna Moon, breaking out the sweatshirt before this half of the inning. One out in front of Lindsay Mockler. She singled her last time up. Also has a stolen base and a run scored in the ball game. One missing for ball 2. Missing as well for ball 3. Coyotes trying to get that potential winning run on base here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-0 to Mockler, and it's upstairs. She is down to first with a free pass, reaching for the 3rd time today. Popping it up, but straight back and out of play. Strike 1 to Taylor Madden. Skipping through for ball 1, excuse me, to even the count at 1-1. Soaked through here in Old Town in the bottom of the 5th inning with the Coyotes in front 10-1 on Ticket TV. Runner taken off at first. That pitch is dropped, so Mockler easily takes the bag as the potential winning run gets into scoring position. Two-one backs up the batter in the count, now 3-1 on Madden. Three-one. Fouled off. Caught a piece of the backstop here. Back onto the field of play. Count runs full at 3-2. Madden swinging away and trying to end this one. Ball to the outfield might do just that. 3-2. Missing outside for ball 4. Two on, one out now in front of Fournier. She has had a very nice game at the dish and in the field. 3 for 3 batting with 2 RBIs. She has singled in the 1st, the 2nd, and the 4th. Like I said, a 4th one could end it. Not offering there as the first pitch misses low for ball 1. Want to know the count? Upstairs for ball 2. See some people watching this game from the comfort of their vehicles out beyond the left field fence. Meeting on the mound here, and it looks like a new pitcher coming into the game for the Eagles. We will take a break and be back with that new hurler right after this on Ticket TV.
From school drop-off to holiday road trips, your family deserves to feel safe, no matter the conditions. And at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer, they'll help you find the best all-weather tires for your vehicle and any commute. With the best selection of all-weather tires in the Bangor area, Twin City Tire also offers the lowest prices on new tires, guaranteed. Save on new tires now, or get ahead and schedule your winter tire swap today at Twin City Tire and Service, proud sponsor of the Maine Black Bears. 609 Wilson Street, Brewer.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual... Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
For the past 10 years, Next Home Experience has grown because of you. Every buyer, seller, and referral helped build who we are today. And your milestones became our memories. The future is even bigger. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
We are back here in Old Town on Ticket TV. Runners up to second and third for the Coyotes on ball three actually to the batter. New pitcher into the ball game for Ellsworth is freshman Aspen Gasper. Potential winning run for the Coyotes at third base. Just one down in the inning. That one goes to the backstop, but hanging out at third will be that runner Mockler. Ball four to the batter, and I would say gripping the softball. A bit of a challenge right now. A wet afternoon and evening here in Old Town. Skies opening once again. Stuff wasn't really in the radar. It was supposed to be clear for much of the afternoon here. And then it just appeared overhead. Bases loaded here. Molly Albert, cleanup hitter for the Coyotes, trying to end it. Ahead in the count 1-0. She had an RBI doubler last time up. Fournier on base for the fourth time today. 3 singles and a walk. (1-0) having a duck underneath it for ball two. Here comes the 2-0 delivery. Thinking about it, but not offering. It was a strike. Late call. Or was it? Scoreboard reads 3-0. Let's see. Here's the pitch. That misses. That's ball four. Forces in the run from third base. And that is our ball game. Scoring on a walk-off walk to win this one for the Coyotes. Here in the bottom of the fifth inning, Old Town, an 11-1 victory over Ellsworth. Getting a little revenge for an earlier season matchup. And a heel point worthy victory for the Coyotes today on their home field. Old Town improves to 9-4. Ellsworth falls to 8-7. We'll take a timeout. Be right back here on Ticket TV for our post-game show presented by McDonald's.
Darlings in Bangor is hiring experienced Ford technicians. We've solved the two biggest challenges in the industry: warranty time and flat rate. At Darlings, you'll have guaranteed hours, retail time for warranty, and unlimited earning potential. We offer up to $40 an hour plus incentives, generous PTO, full benefits, and a climate-controlled shop. Apply today at darlings.com. You'll do better at Darlings.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Spring is here, and it's the perfect time to refresh your home at the Furniture Gallery. During our Spring into Savings event, brighten every room you have with lamps, rugs, and wall art. The Furniture Gallery is getting ready for warmer days. Enjoy 15% off outdoor furniture and create the backyard retreat you've been dreaming about. Speaking of dreaming, need extra sleeping space for guests? Our sleeper sofas start at just $6.99. Shop local, save money, and love your home this spring. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and Topsom.
Welcome back to Old Town. We welcome you into the McDonald's postgame show here on Ticket TV. Coyotes just went final over Ellsworth 11-1. Run rule victory in the 5th inning. Coyotes celebrating the victory and singing happy birthday in left field in front of us. Let's get this postgame show underway as we always do with the postgame highlights presented by Next Home Experience. Now, a look back here at the action. It was the 2nd inning when Old Town jumped in front 5-0. They batted around. 5 runners scored. They would then add another 5 in the 4th inning, needing just 1 here in the 5th to get that magic margin of 10 runs for the victory. Coyotes improved to 9-4. They avenged the earlier loss this season to Ellsworth, 7-2. Down in Ellsworth, which came earlier this month. Taking a look at the action here as the Coyotes kept the line moving. You might be able to hear players shouting to give me a blanket in the background here as we run through the replays. As a sentiment also felt here in the broadcast booth. The Out in the Elements broadcast booth today. Give you the game recap here as we're taking a look at these post-game replays. And Ellsworth, offensively, they had a couple of players with hits in the ball game. Becca Trundy was 1 for 3. Lily Alley was 1 for 3. Jenna Moon reached twice, both with walks. Greenlee Hartman was actually 1 for 2 in the game. She had the lone RBI for the Eagles, getting that on a hit by pitch. Coyotes were led by their starter, Arabelle Milligan. She went the first 4 innings, allowing just 1 earned run, getting out of a couple bases loaded jams with nobody out, allowing just the 1 run through those 2 frames. She then gave way to Sirois, who pitched the final frame. Defensively there for the Coyotes. Offensively for Old Town, it was a big day at the dish for Natalie Fournier. 3 for 3 with 3 singles, a walk, and 4 RBI. She is also our Heroes Player of the Game, presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center in downtown Bangor, site of next month's 3rd annual Ticket Awards. Once again, Natalie Fournier, our Player of the Game, 3 for 3 with 4 RBI to her credit this afternoon for the Coyotes. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule. 2 games tomorrow night, 1 softball, 1 baseball, 1 in Brewer, 1 in Hamden. And then on Monday, Mansfield Stadium is where the Rams host the Brewer Witches. Only thing left to do now is give credit to our Ticket TV crew around the grounds. Jay Baines directing and producing. Quentin Q. Tidwell, our camera operator. Max Pottle whipping up all the graphics. Quinn Bird running the scoreboard to my right. And for our crew, I'm Mark Paulette signing off for the final time tonight in Old Town. The Coyotes victorious over the Ellsworth Eagles 11-1 for their 9th victory of the season. You've been watching Class B softball on Ticket TV. High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience. The market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery. A family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 57 years. Eastern Maine Community College. Start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank. Since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. Dairy Queen Old Town. At DQ, happy tastes good. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Finish Strong, Hidden Meadows, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, The Fitch Company, Maine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Union Street Towing, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Bangor Floral, Hannaford and Bucksport, Novus Glass, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Lloyd's Family Market, Quality Automotive, North Star Waste and Recycling, Crystal Clear Family Pet Center, The Farmer's Table, Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market, Coach House Restaurant, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Goslin's Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Twin City Tire, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High school sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.